So hi, I'm Luigi, co-founder of Manufact. We are building dev tools and infrastructure for MCP. We are also the creators of MCPUs, one of the most popular high-level framework for building MCP servers, but also MCP apps for Claude and ChatGPT. How many of you have ever used a ChatGPT plugin or Claude connector? Quite some, yeah. So I still feel that we are still in a state with ChatGPT apps and Cloud connectors where we were at the beginning of the App Store, where basically the coolest app was the iBeer app. Do you remember? Who remembered that? Yeah. So I tried to build something like this with MCPUs, and I deployed on Manufact. And let's try it. Build me a beer. Okay, we have a jar to pour. And I think here I need to ask to also give me a glass. Yeah, here we have. So do you think that this is going to spill into the other iframe? Yes or no? Of course. Yeah, otherwise, I'm not showcasing this. Uh, and this, yeah, this is pretty cool because it uses some of the concept of MCP apps, like the shared state across multiple views. For example, here you saw that I had to manually ask for the glass, but on Claude, it showed also the glass because he got that he had to have the jar and to pour the beer. Basically the different behavior across clients. And here we can see all the sessions that are happening to your MCP server connected to different clients. And for example, here you can see OpenAI just called the tool track open. And then we had to manually ask for the glass. While, for example, on Claude, you can see that both tools were called in a row. That's why it's important to have monitoring and to have to see what's going on when you release your MCP server also on those clients. Then, how to build something like this? Pretty simple. Copy this prompt and let's go to Tmax. For example, how many of you got to see the Odyssey at the 70 millimeters? Not yet. I wanted to build an MCP app for that, to find a seat there. So I just wrote this prompt. I can copy basically this starter. And this made me one-shotting this cool MCP app that I will show you. So yeah, as you can see, this is the Odyssey MCP app. And then I can, for example, select the date, try to reproduce the UI for this. If you want to release on the stores this kind of MCP apps, you need to make sure that they are compliant with all the checklists that OpenAI and Anthropic will run against your MCP server. And so basically, if you deploy on Manufact, we maintain all those checklists for you. So you will be able to see, for example, if your MCP server is compliant. This example MCP server needs fits. You can just copy the prompt, give it to your coding agent, and you're done. Yeah, cool.